Hello, welcome back to the Crypto SA channel. Thank you for visiting us. If you could please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below. I'll be more than glad to answer you. If you want to join our Telegram channel where we talk about the traditional stocks like S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, also the Russell, and also the dollar. And we also give reports on the geopolitical situation of the world. Well, click on the link down below and join our channel, which is in Portuguese, but you can use translators nowadays. Okay, well, let's head straight to Bitcoin. We have our long-term trend lines that you all know. We've been reaching we reached the lower support here, the purple line, on the 5th of September, and I told you guys that we would be likely to come all the way up to the white line in order to try to find the first significant resistance, and that's what happened. And this resistance came right with a false fake out from this downward sloping channel, and which tends to break to the upside, and unfortunately we're headed back to within the channel, which is bad. And also the resistance of the upper line of the descending broadening wedge, a second bullish reversal pattern. So we have two bullish reversal patterns, so we can hope and we can expect this to turn to the upside here and try to break, as we have a daily stochastic here on the bottom and also a daily RSI rejecting its bearishness here below certain levels that we're going to see thoroughly right now. Okay, let's delete the lines. As we know, these are the support and resistance lines for it at the moment. And let's put on let's also delete the descending broadening wedge. I think the channel is good, or even only this line right here, and we can delete the channel so it's not that polluted. And then we use the levels, and these levels are awesome. Why? Because first we have the weekly, let's line it. This is the weekly support, the weekly bearish support. If we go below this level, then we're bearish, right, on the weekly. And this is the bullish resistance. So no, not the bullish resistance, sorry, this is the midline resistance at the $62.9 thousand. And well, it's fortunately coinciding here, confluent with the upper daily neutral resistance as well. You see here on the weekly, not the bullish, as I said, it's a neutral one, the EMA, although you have the RSI coming to the downside, which tends it makes the price action tend to come all the way down here to the $55.2 thousand range, right? It wouldn't be like a lower low if we closed above this $55.2 thousand range here on the weekly. We have like a kind of like a weakness showing here on the mid long term as well on the stochastic, although the daily has some concentrated strength, at least to try back up again here on this line. Maybe, who knows, we don't exactly know what's going to happen. But as long as we hold this support of this blue box, which is now on the $60.5 thousand range, we're pretty much fighting over this support, and it seems that we're trying to conquer it. Then we tend to come at least to these two resistances here, 62, 63, 63.3, as we've also being rejected from the monthly bullish resistance. This is the bullish area here, monthly, daily at the 67.7, and the weekly resistance for the bullish case is at the $79.7 thousand range. Okay, so we're kind of far, you know, but it's important for us to have these levels set up here, and it's the 60 here, I think it's 6546, and I'll put it like this on the daily so that we have it written down just for like general information here in the video up to the end, right? And now let's go to the 4 hourly to see what's going on. We held support here on the daily, we know that already, right? So let's go to the 4 hourly and let's see what's happening. So far we are trying to get support here on this block here, which is this bearish block here. So pretty much we have the EMA here on the down, on the lower area, and the top of the bearish block on the upper area here of this block, 61.6. So it's only above 61.6 that we're going to be bullish on the 4 hourly. And here we're like about in the same level, 60.5 again. So I mean, we have a confluent region here of not bullish support, but of important supports here. The daily case is something that needs to be above, as for us not to go bearish on the daily. So we can't close a daily candle here below the $60,500 range. And on the 4 hourly, it means that we still have some bearish momentum if we close several 4 hourly candles below the same kind of level here. So we've rejected these two closings here, 1, 2, 3, actually rejected 3 or 4 closings. There's this 5th one happening at the moment, and we have a stochastic here on the upside that might turn into like a cascade of a selling cascade, and that also might lead to further downside here for Bitcoin. But yeah, so far that's what we have, and we can use now the fib levels to see how bad this could be for Bitcoin and the short, midterm, and so forth. So let's use at first our closer fib retracement, which is to try to see if we can reject all of this corrective move here somewhat. So then I'd say this is the level to hold at the moment, Fibonacci wise, and this is an important level that I think we should mark as an important level. So we have it at the $60,100 range. Otherwise, I'd say our next support region that is going to be important to hold, and I think it will, is going to be here at the $58,600 range, the golden pocket. And the worst case scenario is here the confluence of the retest of the bearish strength here on the weekly. If we go further to the downside here below 55.2, then yeah, we're bearish for longer. But we've tried, Bitcoin has rejected this bearishness on the weekly 3 times already, and we've pointed this one out when it was happening. Can it come back down again to retest this? Yes, but yeah, this is going to be, this would go be confluent with the $55,300 range here on the fib. And so far, I think these are the most important levels to watch. And I'll even delete this guy in here. So above 60.1, and these are the 2 other levels to watch on the 4 hourly, short midterm, above 61.6. I'd be sure to, go into a long if I wanted to to come up here somewhat around like 6%. And I don't know how much leverage you use. I never advise a lot of leverage on your trades, but yeah, people do these kinds of things. So yeah, can we come here to the downside? Yes, if we don't hold the 60.1, okay, on several 4 hourly closes. We have another important fib level to watch, and this would be, let's hide all of those. And this other important level would be the full fib. And the full fib is like from here to here. And in this case, we're also like fighting with, yeah, that's the other level. So it's pretty much this 60.5 and 60.1. So this is the most important level of support for us at the moment. This is a fib level to be held by Bitcoin, and a very important one. And this is the resistance area that we couldn't go above on the last attempt. And it's also been an important resistance for a long time, as you can see. And this is the other level to watch again as well. And now we have, I'd say, the most important levels. There's the $55,000 one in here, but these are the most important levels that are quite confluent for us. 60.5, 60,000, and this flag here would be around what? This is on the $63.7 thousand range. So I think so far what we see here on the 4 hourly also is like there like a kind of like a bullish divergence in here. Yes, on the 1 hourly there's also like a bullish divergence. I think this is important to mark for you guys. If we use this, for example, let's be like quite honest, even like this one, there was this. If we use this one, it's nice because it's from here to here, and then we have this deviation. That's exactly the deviation that we have. You see, we broke to the downside in here, tried to come back up, broke to this and held support, an important support here, this 60.5. okay, broke to the upside, tried to come back down again, held an important support. That's what makes to me a confirmation of this being maybe a sign that we could come this way, at least to retest these resistance regions, these ones, before we go further to the downside, if that's going to be the case. Okay, and if we use the RSI levels, we see that we've been in oversold conditions on the short term for quite a while. If we take the 4 hourly, for example, retesting these levels, the EMAs is usually what happens, and that's maybe our next step here in the short term, as we've been actually holding support immediately here as we record this video. But I think this is enough for today. If you enjoyed this video and the content, please like the video, comment down below, send me a message. I'll be more than glad to hear from you on threads, here on YouTube, or even on our Telegram channel. And I hope this was useful for you. Share, please. Thanks.